the next series, and I feel like the draft is going. Let's hop into the draft, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be G4 going up against
It
Proz
is better to be
Cards.
feared
Your
I think that's
team
how you
is
pronounce it.
banning.
So
if you
the
cannot
ban.
both.
Ooh, Amon getting banned away. This time around, Amon has
Hello,
found a
my
lot,
friend.
Your
a lot,
team
a
is
lot of
banning.
popularity spikes recently. Even after his nerf, because he's still bloody broken. His camouflage, his sustainability. I think you give an assassin. Okay, there's a few things
Your
that you
team
cannot
is
give an
banning.
assassin, right? AOE damage. Cushion.
Your team
Heal.
is picking.
Yeah, healing. Sustainability. You can never give an assassin. An assassin is not supposed to get all of this because if not, it's just way too broken, right? But okay,
Your
looking
team
at more
is
of the
picking.
bans as well. Hayabusa getting banned away, the Estes and the Roger. I feel like everyone's limiting cores recently this time around, leaving the Paquito free. G4 will pick it up for free, but it's gonna be broadcast. Is that a Karina tank?
team
What a
is
blast from a
picking.
past. I don't see a lot of Karina tank anymore in M3. I think that's something to take note of. It's a lot of Paquitos, a lot of YSS, a lot of links coming in, but of course, that's basically Indonesian meta. But we're in the Singaporean meta. We love all this kind of all marksmen, right? And Clint will be picked up once again. I'm not too sure why Postcards went for the Zilong.
Your team
I
is
think
picking.
everyone will be reacting, and I'm reacting a little bit too late as I go on my rant. But Portraits of Sam is saying that No Mercy must win. Okay, we'll take a look. We'll take a look at that. But it is going to be a Nathan picked up, and also a Mathilda being picked up as well. And
Your
what
team
is this?
banning.
A Zilong and a Cyclops? Man, gotta get such abstract on stream, man. Can the production team text him? We've got another Cyclops match again in my that we're casting right now. So well, Cyclops is good. In terms of the AoE, I said a
Your
lot. I
team
tried to
is
convince
banning.
Abstract Coco, but he could never agree with me. Ruby will get taken out. I think they could go ahead and take out maybe an offlaner, maybe like a.
Your
Oh yeah, the
team
Clint.
is
Wait,
picking.
oh, the Clint didn't got through. It was gonna be a Nathan snap pick. I can't believe the Clint got all this far, right? I don't know why,
Your
but it's gonna
team
be
is
Proscos
picking.
picking up the Kufra for themselves. It's gonna be good against the Paquito, and a little bit okay against the Mathilda. I prefer the Mathilda a lot more than this Kufra, so it's really situational, I feel. But if G4 were gonna go into this Lancelot, right, it's gonna be not very good against this Kufra. So I like, because of that, the hover changed into the YSS, so that is good. The Lapu Lapu is nice. A lot of frontline tankiness, but is that a Mage Nathan? Is that a mid lane Nathan I'm seeing? Yeah, that's a mid lane Nathan. Hey, Combat Get Gaming. Hey, what's up? Nice to see you right here. But I'm sorry, I'm casting for a 3 minutes delay. And of course, I think we're all excited about M3, EVOS SG. I really wanted to see them going as far as possible. But wait, hold on a second. Is that Layla? Is that Layla? Is that Layla? Yes, that's a Layla. What is going on, guys? Prost cards going in for, I don't know, like season 1, season 2, like early on draft. But we need to see if this is their counter pick. I really want to see it work. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hop into game number 1 between G4 going up against, not Team Sage, but G4 going up against Pro's cards. I hope this is a tank Karina. If he's gonna go for Magic Karina, that's a little bit awkward. But I mean, a Nathan mid lane is also very awkward if you ask me. But but I don't really like the matchup between both these two teams in a sense, because take a look. This Zilong's gonna have a tough time against this Lapu Lapu. And wow, Vengeance being popped up this early on, that's not gonna bode well. And you can see, like, G4 using that Paquito against the Layla. The Layla's should have priority, in my opinion. And also this Karina, I don't know why you want to use the mana burn emblem. You really want to go with the mystery shop emblem because you really want to get your tank items as quick as possible. So not too sure. Maybe they have a bit of a strategy going in, but and also killing spree for this Layla as well. I'm not gonna comment on emblem. Let's take a look at the execution for now. It's gonna be a Kufra babysitting The Layla all the way at the top side. Members of G4 going all the way up. Layla, oh, he's overextended. He's gonna be jump upon all very easily. Nice Beta Crusher going in. The flip lands true, but it will not be translated into anything at all. Tae-Eyes looking... Tae-Eyes. Tae-Eyes looking very, very low as well. Yes, I just said Tae in English. And it's come out very weird on my tongue. But the point is, you know, G4 had a top priority right now. We'll be able to get all the way. Mimiria will be taken down 2v1 right there. Not too sure what he's going to be able to accomplish right there. Dying this early on before this turtle is going to hurt them a lot. Especially, you know, the YSS is already in position. They could actually just shove the mid lane and then just go straight to the turtle for absolutely free. The Zilong is not going to... I don't think the Zilong will be able to react with that. And no one from Proz Cause, well, on the blue, in the red right now, will be able to do anything right now. It's gonna give this turtle for absolutely free. I think G4 is also playing a little bit too safe for my take right now. The Ice jumping in a little bit too far ahead, bouncing ball and vengeance. I mean, that's a lot of damage reduction that you will get, but you won't be able to translate into a lot of kills, especially if the Ice constantly getting hammered by this Nathan in the mid lane. And the top side, though, a bit of a fight going happening. Layla get busted down with a knockout punch. You can see how that happens if you see the Paquito. You know the portrait, like move forward and backwards a lot of times. He uses knockout punch. That's how I will be able to tell from the map. Anyways, in team time, Kufra walking all the way up. He's looking very low, and there's 4 men all the way up. I don't like this. Don't like what Proz Cause is actually doing right now. He's gonna get busted all the way out now. He doesn't have level 4, and the Layla is also struggling at level 3 right now. It's a 4-man gang at the top side. Layla finally achieving the level 4. Killing spree actually heals him all the way up, but the members up, but Matilda would... Both of these two lanes that's trying to defend the top side too desperately. Ultimate coming out from the Cyclops as well will be immobilizing him. Flash just providing that peel, providing that defense coming in. Mimiria will be able to find this late. Why do I call this? He looks like Badang for a moment of time, but Badang has only fists. He has swords, so alright, gotta remember that. Lapu Lapu, getting busted down all the way in. I'm interested to look at the items. What Mimiria has been building, I think is gonna be going into a magic item base if you are going to be going in, you know, for the mana. But ooh, entropy going in. Mimiria looking very low as well. The flicker will be used. Nathan picks him all the way out. Zilong actually fights a Matilda right underneath the turret. Will be able to take him all the way down. Now Nathan finds himself in a very awkward position. He's gets stunned all the way against the wall, but the Lapu Lapu jumping in will be able to stun that Tae-Eyes a little bit. Just one more shot from the first skill from the Nathan should be able to do a trick, but wouldn't be able to land it all the way in. A bit of a sidestep, but thank goodness for Beta Crusher jumping in at the very last moment to save the Nathan that's clearly out of position. God bless this. God bless this Lapu Lapu. Mimiria gets a lot of punishment once again. Zilong will be able to flick bladder all the way in. The turtle will get swapped as the members of Proz just lines up very nice for the Nathan to just go ham with his first and second skill. Just pushing the members of Proz all the way out of the fight. 3 members at the price of 1. That's a trait that G4 would love to take. 4k gold lead right now. Munter Shocker will be able to reveal once again. But don't forget, this Layla is going to pop off in the late game. It really depends on whether Nathan has the faster fingers to basically land all his combos on point and actually hit. If not, this Layla will just decimate everyone from the side of G4. Pandemonium all the way from the side of Team, not Team Sage, but Proz Cards. Not too sure what their game plan is, to hold out and wait. G4 has already rotated to focus on this siege. Bouncing ball going in and Trophy jumping all the way out. Oh, Tae-Eyes pushing the wrong way. Doesn't push anyone to the wall. Circling Eagle will be able to find the jungle, the core of Proz Cards at the same time. The YSS just landing down, the arrows going in, the knockout punch, the onslaught from G4 is continuing. Proz Cards, 4 men down right underneath their own turret, unable to do anything. The G4 trading turret aggro like a monster, and G4 will be taking down this turret for absolutely free. Zilong out of place, out of meta as well. desperately hangs on to this mid lane turret. Nathan jumping into the top to the top side instead. Mimira jumping in with the first skill as well, but Better Crusher going in ham. The Zulong actually finds the flash all the way, flipping the wrong person as well. The Lapu Lapu skill going in, trying to slash. AI's nice push, but won't be able to push anyone to the wall. It doesn't really stun. Teams, even if the stun actually lands, Proz won't be able to actually, follow up because they're so far behind. I mean, not say far behind in terms of economically, they're so out of position, they won't be able to follow up. Nice flank though coming out from that Zilong, but unable to translate into anything. The gold lead gap expands even more, and now, it's a massacre that I'm seeing happening from the side of G4. They are just going ham against Proz right now. Flash will get pulled down finally. This Layla slowly popping off, but the members of Proz actually fall all the way up, giving the wipeout from the side of G4. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel this is going to be a very fast series coming in between G4 and Proz right now. The ultimate of the Cyclops will not be able to land down anything as well. G4 just going in for the core. It's a 7 minutes 30 seconds core. We'll be able to take down with this without a problem at all. GG well play over the G4. I think it's a miscom problem that I identified coming up from postcards. Yep, that Mimera is building towards a magic attack Karina rather than the tank Karina. It doesn't really have the sustain to output all that the passive. Layla was slowly popping off as well, but I think they're just a wave too far behind. The Zilong pick was a little bit awkward as well, a little bit suspicious. The Paquito turns out he can actually do a lot of burst damage against the Layla, especially in the early game. Once you put down a Layla this early game, the Layla will be a little bit stunted. But you can see that if the member of Proz actually delay just a little bit, I actually favor, provided this Karina go tank, I actually favor Proz draft. But I think this Zilong has to be swapped. But ladies and gentlemen, with that said, G4 took down Proz in game number 1 with less than around 8 minutes or so. I think it boils down to the pick. I think there's a reason why these heroes are meta. It's not because it's just popularity. There is always reason behind madness from both from metas, right? The reason why the Karina tank was so good because all you have to do is to stick on this person, spread your passive everywhere else, and that's it. You basically chunk them down slowly but surely. And of course, when people try to tackle you down, it's gonna take a long time. And don't forget, with the Thunderbelt, you slow AoE. Basically, you slow them down as you land them all these kills. And of course, Nathan. And Nathan's just broken right now, even though I think Nathan's gonna become the next Paquito. And for a period of time, I think people forgot about Nathan's OP-ness. But let me tell you this. Someone that has been very OP but fallen off the radar, an Owl's Jungle. I think Owl's Jungle, if you drag the game long enough, once you hit level 12, it's gonna pop off. But I feel like if you're facing good teams that know how to play around the Owlers, it's gonna be very bad. So maybe that's why it doesn't really become meta. So unfortunately, I'm a little bit sad about that. But another thought process about meta is the mages. I feel like the mages has a little bit stagnated a little bit. It's either Farsa or the Eve, if not else the Kogura, and then if not else that I would say the Loi. I want to see more variations. But ladies and gentlemen, if I'm not mistaken, the draft has already started. Yep, let's go. Let's go into the draft. Excited for game number 2 as well. What will G4 pull out? Will Proz pull out a Leslie? I'm actually excited. If they pull out a Zilong, I'm not surprised if they pull out a Mia or even a Leslie, right? So ladies and gentlemen, let's hop into game number 2 once again. Banning away the Nathan, a lot of knee-jerk reaction coming up from Proz. G4, if they really want to ban, they can ban the Amon, the Hayabusa. I think they could ban the same bans as game number 1. There you go. Amon gets taken off the board. Proz, they could ban that. I think they're gonna go for knee-jerk reaction, right? I think they could ban the Lapu Lapu. No, I don't think you don't want to ban the Lapu Lapu. I think I think what was it? What was the mage? I can't really remember all of a sudden. Not the Cyclops. I don't know why I'm just fixated on the Cyclops because Abstract is just. I can totally imagine Cyclops just.
Your
Sorry,
team is
Abstract just
banning.
screaming in my face about Cyclops over and over again. The YSS will get taken out, limiting the cores. The Hayabusa,
Your
very
team
snappy
is
bans coming
picking.
out from G4. Let's see here. What's their first pick? Karina doesn't work very well. The Paquito
Your
will get
team is
snap pick
picking.
away. That's nice and dandy. I think G4 is going to let them take the Paquito for themselves. I think it's a lot of... What will I say? I don't know why, but I feel G4 is a little bit underestimating Pro's cost, especially in game number 2 this time around in terms of the draft. They leaked the Paquito away, and now the McLean and the
Your team
Mathilda is
is
super
picking.
wide open, and they will take it for free. Kufra was okay, but I think Kufra takes a lot more mechanics in terms of the positioning. Go for something easier. I think the high loss is actually very easy to play. It's just as long as you land down the glorious pathway towards the right direction. When you're trying to run away, you don't land down the glorious pathway towards the enemy, right? So glorious pathway is actually kind of good for the high loss, and also you have the what's that called?
Your team is picking.
The Wan and the Layla.
Payback. Your team is banning.
Wan and the Layla. Okay. Okay. Where's this Layla gonna go? Mid goat lane? The Wan's gonna go goat lane as well.
Among the plains exist.
The
Your
Eve gets
team
taken
is
off. I feel
banning.
like Pro's cost is like they don't have a game plan in mind. They're picking two marksmans. The Wan's gonna take too long to scale. The Layla as well. The Clint will be hitting there. Clint will be able to out-bully anyone, especially in the early games. G4 bans away the Eve. Pro's cards. It could ban... I don't know. Lapu Lapu, I guess, if they
team
really
is
want to ban
picking.
someone else. No, they're not going to be banning anyone. They're just going to miss the ban at all. Okay, we're gonna go ahead with this, but let's focus on G4 right now, right? Let's focus on G4. They've got a lot of things they could pick. The Bane is open. They could go for, I don't know, the Roger as well. They could go straight back into the Lapu Lapu. It's absolutely free. If Pro's cost is gonna miss that ban,
Your
I think it's
team is
G4's
picking.
game, especially in game number 2. The Cyclops going in again. The Estes going in. I have no idea how they're gonna land. How I lane this properly.
Do you care for stargazing?
Okay, that's a Chang'e getting picked up by Pro's cost. Unless Cyclops going to go for jungle, because we've seen Cyclops jungle before. Wait, is that a Layla jungle?
You got a good taste.
Your team is picking.
Okay, that's going to be a Layla jungle. It's going to be a Cyclops mid and a Chang'e mid. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna... Okay, alright. Alright, I see how they're gonna lane this, but I don't think it's the best way of laning it, Protocost. But G4, they're gonna pick up a Lancelot. This is gonna be, you know, just gonna be fast hands and fast fingers, going in for Thorn Rose and then just like puncture everyone to death. And there's no bouncing ball to limit that anymore. So the Lancelot, it's absolutely free over the G4. They could just take this without a problem at all. Just looking at the drop alone, there is no tankiness coming out from the side Pro's cost. The only way they could delay the game is by using the Chang'e with the Meteor Shower just to burst down everyone. But it's gonna be very hard because Lancelot could just... There's a lot of iframes that could just dive all the way in. The Chang'e range, yes, technically speaking, it still can hit the Farsa, but I believe the Mathilda will be there to just deny that Meteor Shower. But ladies and gentlemen, on to game number 2 we go. It is going to be G4 currently in the lead, in the series lead. And also on the other side, Pro's cost with an unorthodox jungler, double mage mid lane jungle. I think it's gonna take too long for this later to scale. But G4 with the Lancelot, this is absolutely an assassin's wet dream, right? This is basically what a Lancelot wants to fight against. So many squishy targets, and they're just gonna get busted down very easily. And even the Farsa is just going to win by wins. Just take a look at the clear speed coming up with these two teams, right? G4, one of them, even with Pro's cost, right? Even it requires that that Chang'e to basically follow the Layla in order to just wave clear this down. Now, instead of rotating to the Litho, G4 will take this Litho for free once again, and the Cyclops, technically speaking, is gonna get punished by this Farsa very early on. You can see the range that that the Farsa, technically speaking, has as compared to the Cyclops. Top side gonna get bullied. The Wen is not gonna do very well against the Clint and the Mathilda pick, right? Memoria going in for the chase, but he's may actually find himself in a little bit of trouble right now. Don't forget, Mathilda does a lot of burst damage in the early game. Gonna get taken down. A little bit of a disrespect, underestimation in terms of the damage in the early game. Beta Crusher will be able to snipe down their eyes at the top side once again. Blader once again, Blader, no respect in terms of privacy. Will be able to cut the waves against a Paquito. This is not something you see every day. A Lapu Lapu cutting wave of a Paquito. Yeah, I think G4 just leaked out the Paquito for them. Proz cards just tunnel vision right on in, snap picked it for themselves, but in fact, they leaked out the Clint and the Mathilda. Feather Airstrike has already been activated. Level 2 on Memoria only. Not a lot of power spike going in. He needs this level 4. None of Pro's cast members are at level 4 at this rate. G4 will take this turtle for absolutely free, but oh, okay, nice execute coming out from the Paquito. Will be able to snipe it all the way down. The execution will be dropping him down like guys. At the top side, it's going to be a clean going up again. 1-1-1-1 would not be able to find the kill. Will fall as well, giving that lead over to Beta Crusher. Bottom side, Blader is just like, you know, cleaving through Pro's cast draft. No, let me correct that. G4 is just cleaving through Pro's cast draft. And I think they should take this game. They should be able to take this game. The goalie is just slowly going to expand. Then Lancelot is just, you know, should be able to just assassinate anyone that he wishes. Just take a look. The Phantom the execution coming out as well at the mid lane fight as well. And the Feather Airstrike going in, Ham just peeling for the Lancelot. That's so good. Their eyes going in. He's gonna get massacred going in. He got massacred. Oh, Mathilda going in for a suit, going in for the Joyride right there, using the Thorn Rose just to dodge the turret and also pick up a kill. I think Pro's cast may find himself in the bare back foot. Oh, nice flicker going in, dodging the punch coming out from the Paquito as well. As oh my goodness, take a look at this. Oh goodness me, so much sidestep happening for our Farsa player. As the Paquito just unable to secure the kill. His damage is not on point as of yet. Blader will get a lot of punches from the turret. Will finally get taken down by the Thorn Rose. Jumping in, G4 will be able to will be able to just completely almost finish up the gold plating from the bottom side. It's going to be a very tough game for Pro's cause. Level 6 going in for the Clint. Nice shot going in as well. Will be melting Pro's cause to draft slowly but steadily. G4 working on this series for absolutely free at all. No contest as well. Dominating victory in game number 1. And then after that, game number 2, I feel Pro's cause is actually broken. G4 taking down this turtle without any contest as well. Pro's cause the Layla